look at those speed babies flying across the racetrack. The roar of the engines, the smell of burned rubber. Yes, friend, we are back.
Nice, nice. Have you made any starts in NASCAR yet?
So, well, that depends on how you look at it, right? Because NASCAR goes all the way down to the short tracks, right? So I've made hundreds of starts in NASCAR. When we talk about ARCA, I've made starts in ARCA, and I have not been able to get behind the wheel of a truckie yet. It costs a lot of money, but there's some things in the works still, and some good people have are still on the horn trying to get some money put together to run some races this year.
Yeah, for sure. So the past year and a half, NASCAR had their legal battle that we all know about, and with the case now settling, do you think there's a chance that you can, make more money if you eventually race in the Truck Series or the NASCAR Series in general? Do you think that that will have an impact on your career in a good way?
That's a really good question. The that whole lawsuit and everything that went on with it, the idea was that the teams would be able to make more money, and make more money out of the deals that have happened through television and all of that. Any money coming into the sport is good for the sport, right? And it's been really hard for a lot of the teams from Cup all the way down. It's really hard to even survive with making the money to go race. And so with that, you have to find a way to pay for it all. And the way for you pay for it all is through sponsorship. Well, there's been all of these really awesome things that have happened. You've got things like Ram coming back in with Colleague and all of that, and that's how that's when you have these big groups coming in and bringing money, that means you can put a driver in that is capable of doing the job, not just somebody who has a means to do it, right? So to answer your question, I would hope so. We'll see. But at the end of the day, the rules are set the way that they are. The game is played in the way that it's played. And if it's equal for everybody, it's equal for everybody. We got to go do what we got to do. So I've always looked at it as this. If it takes money to go do this, we'll just wait until we have the money. Because when we do, I've got all the rest of it to back it up. Just need the money to make it happen. And once that happens and we're there to go, competition better watch out.
Yeah. Have you met any NASCAR Cup champions yet?
Oh yes, for sure. Man, I've met there have been a lot of cup drivers over the years that have made a difference in my life, even just and through passing, right? Like, shoot, I mean, Jimmy Johnson is a good example, but I mean, if just take the championship out of it, just talk about cup drivers or drivers in general. Greg Biffle. He, every time I saw him at the track, he had something good and inspiring to say. Ron Hornaday, Kevin Harvick, these are all people who take the time to, if they recognize you and they begin to see who you are because they notice you around enough, they'll have conversations with you. And there's a difference between that, and there are drivers out there that are just focused on their job, and that's okay too. But you get in there, they do their job, and they're out. But there's guys out there that take the time to foster others, and that's what I try to do as well. I meet people at track. People have dreams. People want to try to pursue things, and I think if I give them the right amount of information, not in any way fast tracking them, but just to help them understand what the process is, right? If I can give you a map that says this is the mountain that you need to climb, but it's up to you to climb it, then they take the steps to get to where they need to get to, and they'll be a better driver, crew chief, team owner, whatever it may be. So yeah, I mean, that's a tough question. I would have to think about all of the people that I've met over the years. There's just a lot of them.
Oh, wow, baby, look at those speed babies flying across the racetrack. The roar of the engines, the smell of burned rubber. Yes,